yeah, if there's anything like that you could share that could enlighten, enlighten our viewers, man, our listeners, because this is where, I feel that, especially the brothers, man, that we deal with, we hard, and we don't wanna release. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to cry. We don't want to, share our feelings and our emotions. It's supposed to be vulnerable, man. You know what I'm saying? Positions, and I still deal with that and challenged by that in different ways. But same time, what could you share as far as, the journey that you've been on, coming from the streets? As you said, you was in the drug, selling, dealing, with the gang lifestyle, to get to a point where you're talking about heart. And communities, like, what's that about? What's that about? But why is that key? Why is that key?
Man, the biggest thing I could say is love, bro. And there's so many aspects to that, and really figuring out and finding out what love is. When I was young and we used to go to church, they used to always talk about, you got to have a relationship with God. You got to have your own relationship with God. If you don't have your relationship with God, then you can be going to church and it don't mean nothing. I never understood, like, what is that? Like, how am I supposed to have a relationship with a dude that don't even talk back, that I'm just praying to? But now I understand it more, and it's more so the relationship that you have with love and the understanding of love, loving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Loving your peers, loving the people that care about you, loving loving your life, and giving yourself purpose, and loving the purpose that you've given yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's been times where I literally didn't want to be here on this plane, and I was always questioning, like, why? What's the point? What's the point? And I came to a point to where my queen put me on. She's like, it's purpose. You just got to give yourself a purpose. You feel me? And love, man. And if you don't really truly love yourself, if you're not invested in trying to love yourself, I don't really know how psychedelics or anything is going to help you. Because like I said, if you're not surrendering to that love, then it's you lost in a sauce. And then part of that is many aspects you're going to encounter, man. Like, I'm really big right now on detachment and just letting it go. Like, that's the name of my latest project, Let It Go, LIG. And just in so many ways, because there's so many things that we get caught up on, emotions, experiences that we get stuck on, that we shouldn't, that we need to work through, that we need to feel through, that we need to love through. You feel me? And if you really not loving yourself or anyone, like, if you're not loving yourself, you're not going to be able to love anybody else. You're not going to be able to love your situation. You're not going to be able to elevate and rise above or get out of nothing if you ain't possessing no love.
Really well, appreciate the sharing, man. So it's a nice segue as well. LIG, and you've got
Let it
a
go.
single out at the moment as well. I know that I've been banging, and Face Off.
Face Off.
Yo,
Yeah.
hard.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
get me
feeling like,
started, man. But yeah, man, let's just tell us what's that about? What inspired the project, and how do people get the project? Give us all of that stuff there, bro.
inspiration for the project, like I said, man, is I'm in a huge space right now where I feel like since I started psychedelics, I've been on a 7-year trip. Like, I feel like my trip never ended from the first
Yeah,
time I
man, yeah,
started,
man,
right?
yeah, man, yeah,
And
man.
it's not like it's ending, but it's I'm not in that major peak anymore where it's just like, oh, I don't know what the hell going on type of shit. But like, I'm able to start figuring things out. Things are becoming more tangible and more of a reality of everything that I've been manifesting and pursuing. You know what I'm saying? And so just bringing that all into one spectrum, and looking at everything going on in my life and how I'm trying to deal with things. I'm in a huge process of detachment, and when I say detachment, that doesn't mean like, oh, fuck everybody. Um, I still remain in the love and the caring that I have for myself and everyone, but just to be detached so that these situations don't affect me how they used to. I'm not attached to the same toxic emotions that
Mhm.
that that make me act out and react certain ways or feel certain ways. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was the inspiration for Let It Go. Um, You can get it on Bandcamp, exclusively on Bandcamp, or my website, Knowledge Monsta, MONSTA.com. I'm not putting it on the platforms. I'm real like on the fence, but I'm not. I might put a single off of the project on the streaming platforms, but you know, they don't value us as artists enough. And I feel like I have a good enough following and supporter, listener fan base to where I can release music via my own platforms and just, you know, on my own without somebody having to take a whole bunch of money from me and not really receiving nothing from it. And again, it's not all about the money, but this is what I do and this is what I choose to do to provide for myself and for my family. And it's all about energy exchange. And everybody, I'm big on energy exchange. So I'm putting my all into what I do. I'm not just over here tinkering around. So, you know, Bandcamp is where you can holler at that thing. My new single though, it's on Bandcamp, so you can support me and buy it, and it's on the streaming platforms. Most of my singles, I know I'm gonna continue to drop on both, but projects, albums, EPs, I feel like that's gonna remain. I'm eventually not even gonna be on Bandcamp. I'm just gonna solely be on my website. But
Nice.
yeah.
And that was, I was going to ask you, you know, you kind of highlighted some still. I was going to say, like, how did you get your music out? Do you do it independently? Was you looking for a deal? How did you know, what was your motives when it came to the business
Man,
side of the industry?
I've been through all types of emotions. I always wanted to be independent. I never wanted a deal. The only times where I might have got like anxious or kind of hungry, like, man, let me start trying to curtail what I'm doing so I can try and get a deal, is because I was getting lost in my own sauce and worried about just Fetty out, or I was just worried, period, because I'm like, oh, my situation ain't cool. Let me go ahead and just get a deal, and you know what I'm saying, give somebody my money, and you know, just so they can halfway take care of me. But nah, I never wanted a deal. I'm good with being independent. And again, me being so anxious and feeling like I'm supposed to be somewhere because I think that's where I'm supposed to be at, and not being in flow state with the shit, you know, has made me want to get a deal or something like that. But nah, independent is where it's at. And I have faith. I know that as big as I need to be, and whoever needs to hear my shit is gonna hear it, and I'm gonna always be provided and taken care of regardless of anything. If I never put out another song again a day, like, I'm gonna be taken care of, period, point blank. So
Salute, man. I share, man. Walk in your power, bro.
yeah.
On that note, like, so obviously, like, where do we find you? So if we're not finding you on the bait platforms, you know, how do we get access to you?
Instagram at D_ROK the Menace. Whenever I tell people D-Rock, they always spell it the regular way, like rock, ROCK, but it's ROK. So D-Rock the Menace. YouTube, D-Rock the Menace, D_ROK the Menace. I got Twitter, but I'm never on there. Yeah, every platform: Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Napster, if you still use that. Whatever it is, I guarantee you I'm on it. Google me. If you don't use Google, DuckDuckGo me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got, put my name in there. You're gonna find your boy.
Cool, man. Nice. And definitely, before we go, because yeah, we can start to, you know, wrap it up. If you're doing more than music, bro, because I jumped online and, you know, when I'm following, I'm like, bro, the brother's like an alchemist, man. You got something called Monster Fungus.
Yeah,
Okay, what's that
yeah.
about, man? What's Monster Fungus about, man?
It's my company. It's a new company, just the last few months, but Monster Fungus, something I've had a vision for a while now, is mushroom tonics, medicinal mushroom tonics. Right now, I'm only doing reishi, turkey tail, and chaga. I just got though some red belted polypores. That's gonna be a new thing on the site real soon. I'm just working on getting them tonics together. But yeah, it's mushroom tonics. I have another aspect of it that's infused with different herbs. So I have a respiratory one with mullein. I got another one with ginger and elderberry and burdock root for inflammation. And it's just my way. I'm huge on mushroom and mushroom healing and everything they can do for us. And we need it a whole lot more. It's starting to get more popular, you know what I'm saying, especially as far as medicinal use. but I know that I can bring a lot to the game when it comes to mushrooms. So I decided that I at first I wanted to do like pills or whatever, capsules in powder form. But I discovered that for me, I started using turkey tail for me for an internal like fungal infection that I had. And I was doing the capsules with powder and it just wasn't doing it. So I was like, I need to find a way to make this stronger or be able to take more. So I started making a tonic for it just for myself. Man, cleared that thing up quick. And I'm like, if this doing this like this, like this need to be shared. You feel me? So I've been working on. I've had the idea for a couple years now and said I was going to do it. And just this year, I went forward full fledged and I'm doing it. And it's doing well, man. It's doing well.
Yeah, man, you spreading them spores too, man. That's what I love to
Yeah.
see there, man. Spreading those spores, man. And those mycelium connections, man. So yeah, bro, in whichever way, however I can support you and just getting what you do out there, man. Like I'm here, I'm backing it, man. I'm backing it, full support.
Appreciate you. The
I
website
know,
for
I
that,
know Mushroom Family, man. I know my Mushroom Family, man.
yeah, the website for that is monsterfungus.guru. Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. Nice, appreciated. So, bro, man, yeah, man, we can wrap it up now, man. I know I've taken up your time with just a random connection, how we got lined up today, and I'm glad it happened this way as well, man. But
No, it was
yeah,
cool. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Like shit, the way we got, man, I was excited when I found you because like as far as cultivators, mushroom cultivators, at least here in the States, it's not, or at least I didn't think so that there was a lot of melanated people in the cultivation community. And I'm always like, man, if I could find them dudes, that'd be great. And then I don't know how. Oh, it's because my girl, she had got us tickets for the psychedelic convention. We was gonna go to it. And then Baba passed and all that, and then some other things happened to where we didn't end up going to the convention. But I was still like looking at like I just typed it in the explore page and looking at like posts for it, and I seen you and a few other dudes. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be brothers. It's gonna be brothers at the convention. I just started going and like clicking on all the different ads and just like adding everybody and DMing there. I'm like, whoever answers me first, man. I'm just trying to get connected, bro. Cause it's like I don't know nobody else. You feel me? Melanated that's in this thing. So I was geeked. I was excited when I found y'all, man. That was fire. Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, wicked, man. Yeah, it's like that, and that's how I felt. Just I'm in the UK. I felt, very isolated pre-COVID isolation, and all this type of stuff. Like, man, where's my people at, man? Who can I rap with and talk about this with? And most part they were in the States. I got people in the States, and slowly but surely it was just like Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. And then slowly but surely, I got brothers in NY and I got brothers on the West Coast and people I'm connecting with. And at home, it's happening the same way where it's like, just like many other communities, sometimes you feel like it's just me out here, but no, there's another brother, there's another sister somewhere. Like there's one in every family, in it, as I was saying, like there's one. And it's like, yeah, just finding as and when and where they are. And I feel that, yeah, the technology, the internet has allowed us to connect, bro. So I'm glad that you reached out the way that you've done it. And and I reached back and we're building the way that we are, man. And let's take Monster Fungus and Face Off and anything else you're doing to the levels where, yeah, we can reach the places and spaces where it needs to, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate the platform and you doing what you do, man. Spreading them spores, them classes. I appreciate it, man. It's fire. Thank you.
Wicked, man. Well, let's just keep doing it. And I'll catch you up on the rebound, bro. I'm sure we can follow this up in the very near future and see how things are moving forward for us both, man.
Yeah, I love to. I love to. And when all this stuff is dwindled down a little bit, I do plan on being out there in the UK soon.
Yeah, man, and vice versa. So let's exchange, student exchange, man.
Yup, no doubt. I'll tap in with you, bro.
All right, cool, bro. So officially, yeah, man, we sign now, man. We catch you up on the next one, man. Peace and love.
Indeed. Peace, peace.
Peace.